In Danae Bullen's 5th grade math class at Corkscrew Elementary, she's keeping it real with mathematics for her students by drawing comparisons to real-world applications. Whether it's relating decimals to dining or virtually visiting Collier County landmarks on the Seaboard Airlines Railway locomotive, she's teaching them how math is needed in everyday life.
When we are completing the challenges, you guys are going to have stops. So we call these our train stops. We're going to have 6 train stops today as we celebrate the Collier County Centennial. When I say go, you're going to collaborate with your table group. Go. Tootsie Roll Lollipop.
We were talking, now we stop.
So I wanted to eliminate the redundancy of traditional math and make it more exciting for my students. I transform my classroom into a place where my students are excited to come to each and every day. They never want to miss school. They're waiting to see, what is Miss Bullen doing next? What does she have planned for us today? My best practice is helping my students to become critical thinkers who are able to think outside of the box. I'm creating students who are taking more initiative in their learning.
I enjoy Miss Bullen's class because she is really, really sweet with us and she makes sure we understand. Plus she brings real life into our math problems. So like for example, like the decimal diner, or we did the train stations where like you have to like calculate, and I think that's really important and special that she does that for us.
My daughter always gets excited for math, but since she's been in this class, she gets more excited, which I didn't think was possible. She always loves the personal effects that come into the class. She says that Miss Bullen always makes a way to make it personalized to the children, puts the children's names in there, sometimes puts the family's names in there, just so that they can understand that it's real life and math is used every day.
Activities that get students excited and involved in the math lesson is what Mrs. Bullen's best practice revolves around. However, her heart for her students extends far beyond any math lesson.
The results I've seen is that my daughter is in the math challenge. She's a mathlete. 5 years ago, my son was also a mathlete. It means a lot for them to take interest in them at a level that Miss Bullen does, because I had brain surgery and she reached out to us. She offered to bring food to our home. It was just, it really makes a big difference, and it makes my children feel like, you know, she's there for them, no matter what.
I am proud of me reaching my learning goals and getting good grades on the benchmarks, mainly because of having fun while learning, because if we didn't do that, then I probably wouldn't have learned as much.
I had a student who is now in high school, and she's making her final decisions about what she's going to do in her future. She sent me a very long email voicing the impact that I've had in her life and how I've been such an inspiration to her, and I have helped her appreciate how important education is. She puts it as a priority in her life. She actually wants to become a teacher now and be able to share her love of learning with others.
Not only is Mrs. Bullen's best practice showing students how math connects to life, she is also modeling how to be a caring and compassionate human being.
I decided to become a teacher because I am passionate about providing service to all mankind. I love teaching, I love children, and I want my students to know that they're important and that there's someone out there that cares about them, and that someone is me.